I can honestly say my life has improved. I'm not the same person I was a year ago. I think differently, I respond differently, and I carry myself with more wisdom than before. Life has been teaching me, and I've been learning. And honestly, God is still working on me, but I like who I'm becoming. Shout out to Spiritual Remedies 101 for this. OMG, I freaking love you for this quote. He's definitely a real one. And if you clicked on this message collective, it's because your growth is worth acknowledging and celebrating, okay? And if nobody else tells you, I'm going to tell you. You're freaking amazing and that growth looks good on you, okay? I'm so proud of you, like real talk, because I understand how hard it is to grow. I understand how hard it is to improve your life and to make these changes. It's not easy, right? When you've been conditioned and programmed to live a certain way, to think a certain way most of your life, that's so hard. You have to break that down. You have to unlearn everything that you thought you knew and believed and start to relearn new things, right? So you've done a lot of detoxing. You've done a lot of getting rid of old narratives and false belief systems, right? And then you started to rewire your brain. You started to explore, do research, and learn more things. See, you're a student of life collective. You're very open to learning more about yourself and learning more about things and growing in life and evolving, right? And you're not who you used to be, you know. You are not who you used to be, collective. Like, I feel like you even shock yourself at times. Like, you literally be in awe at who you've become, because this person that you've become is someone who you've always wanted to be, but you had no clue of how you were going to get there. You've probably thought you would never get to where you are, but you were taking baby. It seemed like it was a long time coming because you've been doing this for quite a while, right? It's not like this happened overnight, collective. You've been putting in the work year in and year out, right? And it didn't seem like you were getting anywhere. Honestly, it seemed like you were headed down, going backwards, but you were in this cocoon stage, and now you're finally coming out of that cocoon as a butterfly, right? And it's just so crazy because you know you you understand that you still got a long way to go, but you've came a long way, and the fact that you were able to put trust in God and put trust in yourself, that was the biggest thing that helped you, because there were not a lot of people in your corner encouraging you. There were not a lot of people clapping for you, at least loudly anyway, collective. And there were a lot of moments in your life where it was unbearable. You were walking in complete darkness, like you had no direction, right? A lot of these moments did not feel good. There were many times that you wanted to give up and say F it. There were many times you did give up, but then you got back in the ring. You know what I'm saying? It's like you've been through so much, but see, you've allowed these experiences to teach you. You've gained wisdom through your experience. You allowed God to show you the wisdom behind why you went through those experiences, and that made the difference, because it's one thing to go through all of this hardship, okay, but it's like, well, what are you going through this for? Like, what is it trying to teach you? You know what I'm saying? It's not all in vain, right? So because you were working with God, and God was able to show you exactly why you were going through these things, that empowered you even more to keep going. God was truly your strength with getting you through these tough times. And I know it makes you probably even want to cry and just pat yourself on the back because you at one point there was a time in life where you struggled so horribly with your emotions. You struggled with the way that you even looked at yourself. You know what I'm saying? There were a lot of moments where you didn't even want to be here anymore. right? But you found the courage to continue to believe in yourself. You found the courage to stay hopeful, right? You found the courage to just push through to the point where you just started to discipline yourself in ways that, you know, you continue to just elevate. And then eventually it became a habit. And then things started to become just in your subconscious, right? And then now you started to grow exponentially because now it was ingrained in you, you know, but it was a long time coming, collective. Like, it wasn't easy. It was not at all. But you have so much wisdom now that you can share with the world. And you just, you're one of God's greatest creations. I'm not saying that to fill your ego up. I'm just stating facts of what you've been through. Like, the things that you went through, like, you're still standing. Like, that's how you know this is God in your corner. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm here to just acknowledge your growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your confirmation that God is proud of you. You're worth celebrating. You know, you look good. You transformed. Like, don't be hard on yourself, right? You know, you've done the work. So now it's time to celebrate, okay, collective? Who am I talking to? I know I'm talking to some of y'all out there, okay? That growth looks good on you, okay? And listen, if this is your first time here on my channel and you enjoy my content, make sure you subscribe. I would definitely love to have you a part of the tribe because, you know, it's a vibe over here, baby. Thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. It's Kar. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.